You appreciate in the JPC or PSC, don't you find that the total political polarization?
Yeah, that's the whole problem.
You don't get any, you don't get any conclusion. There is a total political polarization on the basis of the membership.
But that is the part of the system. You cannot just avoid the constitutional system.
No, the constitutional system is there. The constitutional system is there. But law and logic cannot be partisan. Law and logic cannot be colored and tainted with the political philosophy.
It's right. You know, let me speak a little bit. The CAG is a creation of the Constitution, yes, which we have amended, I think, more than 100 times by now.
Yeah, of course.
So what probably Mr. Jayantas was saying is additional powers for the CAG by an amendment of the Constitution, in line with many of the international supreme audit institutions. For example, the French have a system of audit courts, where the authority, once it's established that a loss has occurred to the government, then just like sir was also saying about tribunal, the surcharge, the similar system called surcharge is there, in which the authority or the officer is asked to make good the loss. A similar system is not available in our constitutional system. Maybe the time has come, that is the view which has been expressed by Mr. Jayantas, but as of now the constitutional system is that it goes to the Public Accounts Committee, which is based on party lines, but not supposed to perform on party lines. But the Constitution is purely on party lines, because the representation of the maximum number of parties are given the representation.
I say lot of black ships are there in that committee, maybe, but that is a part of the constitutional body. It's a constitutional, it's the creation of the Constitution. We cannot just avoid that thing at this stage.
Now, during my... Yes.
I had the privilege of assisting Mr. Kanungo's elder brother in the Public Accounts Committee and reading him. Now, the thing is, while you were talking of these amendments and other things, I remember Professor Amartya Sen teaching me, majority decision making is not always rational. Once you accept that, yes, objectivity must emerge.
That's there in public choice theory, that the median voter is the voter whose choice is being reflected, may not necessarily be the most economic thing. Would you like to have any more question on this topic or anything related? Then I'd request Principal Accountant General to react to that question. Any question? Mr. I saw a hand over there. Yes. Can you use the mic? Identify yourself, please.
Sir, I am Mr. B.V. Samantrai. You are meaning from of this Controller and Auditor General of our Sir, my question is, give the application power of India, then why
Opposing that thing.
Why is it opposing?
No, okay.
I am not opposing the system. I am just, yes. I was just giving you the picture of the present system. The present system is like this, and I am not opposing, but one thing must be clear. The adjudication, if for somebody is auditing the thing, he has not, a tribunal is something like that. In our finance system, there is also a tribunal. But what happens, that is a totally separate from our tax collection system. So it is because of the system is like this, we have to make all compliances in accordance to the audit, making a perfect audit. So how can we go for, while making the audit, if something wrong is there, we can just adjudicate on that stage and say everything is right. There is a scope also to correct the thing. There is executive officers are there, the finance department is there to comply that, yes, this is not the correct thing. You must have your own experience. Some audit reports also complied by the finance department after you have already submitted the report. If you remember that thing, if you go through that papers, you will find the finance department, because of certain flaws there, they have not complied in the right time. You have given a report, and subsequently they produce some other reports, and again you correct the thing. So there is a scope for that.
So would you like to react?
Now we were hearing very interesting debate between eminent politician and one bureaucrat, and Mr. Jayandas, who earlier belonged to our service, he also gave his views. So former Advocate General. So actually the point that I want to make is that Mr. Kanungo mentioned in the beginning about photo scam report in Bihar, and I was in Bihar when this thing happened, and the point is that they wanted to bring in Bihar PSC, they wanted to call CAG in the witness box and ask him, why did you give that report? So this kind of transgression, if this is happening, I don't want to blame politicians or those who are members of PSC, but these things are happening. Like in Tamil Nadu, they will not discuss the audit report at all. My Mr. Shankar Nayan was PhD there. When I went there for peer review, he said that, how can I tell you anything about what is happening? We keep writing to the state government, they are not bothered to discuss the report. Just now, Mr. Mahapatra was mentioning about 10 years, 15 years report being discussed. Obviously, the PSC or the politicians or the government doesn't want to be serious about CAG's report. That's why this is happening. So I don't want to blame anybody. We all should realize, because we are living in a system of parliamentary control on exchequer. We are the CAG is in a way officer of the parliament or officer of the legislature. His reports go there. So I totally agree with Kanungo about the constitutional setup, and under the constitution our reports have to go to PSC and PSC has to discuss. But PSC also has to take that seriously and behave in a responsible fashion, and not in the way Bihar legislature tried to do to humiliate CAG at that time. I think that was in 98 or 99. So all the constitutional authorities, they should realize their limitation of their power, and they should know the responsibility, and they should take the CAG's report seriously. We are there to help them. We are there to help the government. We are there to highlight this irregularities of the government to the legislature, and the PSC, being part of the legislature, has to take action.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there any more question, please? We are running. Yeah, please. Can you have a mic? Can I have a? No. Okay. There's somebody behind. Somebody behind. Please get a mic there. Yeah, please ask. Give a mic to him.
I am Brundavan Sahu, Audit Officer from the AG, CW and RA. The question regarding audit report, it is a findings of some independent institution. So delay in justice, denied justice. We have discussed many things. Our Honorable Principal Secretary Finance has told. The PSC has discussed the report, long back report at present. So I will ask the question. The PSC member now is present, Mr. Kanungo sir. Can he tell when he was a member of the PSC, has he taken any step to discuss the current report, or he has developed any methodology how the report can be discussed, the current report? I can ask this.
Yes, thank you. Actually, Mr. Patnaik is very much here, Mr. Behra is there. When I was the member in 95 to 2000, I was always insisting on the present set of things. As Mr. Mahapatra said, we are taking the last 20 years, 25 years, 5 years, 10 years back, audited, the reports were considering all those things. By that time, the officers have been retired or they have gone to the heaven. That's why I was in that committee, not alone me, the other friends also, we focused on that. And today, I must thank the CAG, the AG here, the system here. They are giving very up-to-date reports, and also PSC is considering that thing. Of course, the action taken report 8 years have not been complied by the politicians. I rather say the assembly is belittling its own position, not by doing that. This is, thank you for your.
Sure.